Hey guys, this is WHALED. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video. We've got an account takeover of Quanta today. We've done this account once before. I think I enabled the video like Hyper Whale or something like that. This guy does not stop. He has got crazy champions. Let's have a quick look around his account. So his clan, he's part of Smurf County. Shout out to you guys. I know a lot of you watch the videos. Thank you very much. Korean Potato, the leader. From what I've been told, having a chat with Quanta, this guy has held this clan together, so props to him. I think they call him, what was his name? Prince Tater Tot. Don't know what that is. There's also one of the guys in here, which is a big kind of supporter of this clan, Olku. So it sounds like a really good bunch of guys here, and good clan, good solid clan, which is what we want to see in this game. We've got a great haul, which I think when I looked at this last time, it was nowhere near as well progressed as this, and arena was one of the things I looked at last time. So accuracy now pounding on, defense has gone up massively. We've got a good kind of balance of stats as well. So really nice looking great haul now. I'd probably say crit damage and defense would be my next kind of areas to start to focus on, because 6 is already pretty solid here for accuracy. I would start to just chunk up this crit damage now. And I know the champions he's got, I'm going to show you in a second, and this would really help progression. So let's have a look then at the champion pool. We've already got a clan boss team that is doing good work. We might look at a kind of speed team as something different if we get time, but the main focus here today is Fire Knight 20 and Spider. They're the two. Before I get into champions, actually, let me just show you where we're up to. So Ice Golem, we can do it, but it's relatively slow, so we might need to look at something with Ice Golem. Spider is the kind of sticking point on the Arbiter, cannot get past stage 19, so I'm going to try and beat 19 and 20 today. And then Fire Knights is just super slow on 20, so that's the other kind of challenge. These three are the main challenges, and if we get a bit of time, we can have some fun in the arena, because we've got a pretty solid arena defense already. So yeah, let's get into the champions then. This guy, he calls himself a whale, a kraken, whatever you want to call it. This guy loves to invest in his account. Look at all of these void legendaries here. Pretty much got the best champions in the game. The only one that I think is kind of missing, have we got a martyr actually? I know there's not a Valk. Valk would be massive for this account. Maybe we're missing martyr as well. But so we've got a Sifi, we've got a Krisk, we've got a Warlord, we've got 2 Mountain Kings, Vizier, Xavier. You know, there's pretty much everything you might want to ask for. Draco on this account. We've got the Rotus, we've got Mashaled. So in terms of doing that speed team on the clan boss, that's definitely possible here. Yeah, I mean, it's just like an insane account. And then there's a bunch more here. Look at this. So we could actually have a double Crew Traxer team running for something. I think Crew Traxer for Fire Knights is brilliant. We've got 2 Dracos. I think there's 3 Robars in the account. Ultan's here. Lanakis is here. Double Lanakis. You know, there's just so much in this account. So there's tons that we can do. But let's get to gearing people up. Make sure that we can do the dungeons, the basic stuff first. And then let's have some fun and see what we can turn on. Perhaps some clan boss in the arena. So let's get onto it. What I'm actually going to do here, I've not re-geared anybody at all yet. I'm going to see if I can beat Spider 19 on manual. And basically, Quanta left me a message, kind of talking through his account. We had a bit of a chat, and basically said Spider 19 has been like the bane of his life. Okay, he cannot get past it, and it's really frustrating for him. I'm going to see if I can do it without changing anybody's gear. Forget this sort of team for 19. Okay, for 19. We just need to manual it. We just need to blow up this boss. And with these champions, you should be able to do it. You should be able to do it. As long as we've got a decent amount of accuracy on this guy, which is fine. A decent amount of accuracy on our Xavier, who's going to blow up a ton of poisons for us, hopefully. So this is a problem. This, or do we need it? Do we need it? It is a problem. That's I don't necessarily need it for the catalyst, but just seeing that there is a problem. Because if that accuracy was high, this would be easy. We've got accuracy here. Maybe I'm just going to... Okay, I'm going to have to change a little bit of gear, because I do need some sort of accuracy to be able to do the job. I'm hoping I can just literally steal a couple of sets of people, put some accuracy on her, and then we'll see a massive swing in the way she performs. At the moment, she can't do her job, which is not ideal. So we're going up. We just need 2 more pieces of accuracy gear, and then she will be able to do her job. It doesn't even matter the substats here. All I care about is accuracy and speed on this Xavier to do this job. So we're just going to get some stuff on her. And then we'll see if she can just blow up this spider straight away. So we've got enough now. Got enough. That's all fine. Okay. So Xavier, she's going to land some poisons for us. I want Tomb Lord to land some more poison for us. He lacks accuracy as well. Accuracy is such an important stat, guys. I can't even stress it enough how important accuracy is in your builds. If you do not have accuracy in your builds, you're basically... Your champions are useless. Like, they've been built for a reason, and they're not performing at all the way they're meant to, because it's such an important stat. Such an important stat. It's the first thing. Accuracy comes first, then speed, then defensive stats, then damage. That's your order. Okay, 200 odd now. I guess this guy's just not built properly, but he is not built to do anything right now. Let's have a look what we've got here. Let's pinch that one for now. Okay, so 230 odd, that'll do the job. We're still really slow. I said I wasn't going to re-gear people, so I'm going to leave it at that. Leave it at that. He's got the accuracy to land his poisons. Okay, so we're going to go Xavier, Tomb Lord, Eleanor, although she's weak affinity, I just want more poison. Maybe a Krisk to keep us alive, and a Vizier. All you got to do is manual it, guys. You do not need to auto Spider 19. Okay, that's a mistake people make. You don't need to alter it. Just get through it. So Krisk gives us a shield. Let's get some poison going. So 2 each hit, 50% chance. Okay, I don't have a Xavier, but I know that she's got a good amount of poison in her kit. So what we're going to do here is provoke and increase everyone's speed. I'm going to start to, actually, I'm going to spread some more poison off of these other spiderlings. 2 more poison up here, see that? We're going to try and get some more poison, although it's negative affinity. Didn't land any. We are going to try and get more poison from our Tomb Lord. Deathbird's got 2 more up. We're up to, what, 6 poisons right now. We're going to try and get a bit more poison on this A1. Another 1 or so. And then we're going to try and extend it with Vizier. So there we go. All of these starting to extend up. Just going to try and drop his speed here. Don't want to burn, don't want to blow up the poisons just yet. Get some ally protection out for my team. Don't care about these 2. If they die, it doesn't matter at all. We just want to get more poison stacked. Keep going. How many we got up so far? 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's full now. Full debuff bar. Don't care about these dying. That's fine. We need 1 more turn, I think. 1 more turn. Let's get some damage out. Okay, so hopefully this Vizier gets us to about 4 stacks on each of these. 4s and 5s. And then we combust all of the poison. Instantly doing damage for all of this poison. Bye, Spider. That's Spider 19 done. That's what you can do when you've got champions like this, if you just understand the way they work. So that's Spider 19. Done and dusted. Now I'm going to re-gear people properly, get Spider 20 done, and then we can move on to some other stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to try here is a Spiderling nuke strat. So this is kind of end game setup. We've already got a Draco. We know that Draco is one of the best in the game. He's at 184 speed. He's one of the best in the game to do a nuke team for Spider 20. So we've got here decrease defense and weaken. I want that to go out there first. I think I need that to be the first debuff that goes out. We've got 2 Royal Guards that I've just built up. So I've gone for Good crit, needs to be at least 75 crit. Good crit damage and a bit of attack. I want him to be slower than the Draco, that's really important. And then the second one, better crit damage. This is the better build. He is 195 speed. It might be too fast, was he? Might be too fast actually. 195. Yeah, I need him to be slower than that. I want him to be slower than that Draco, so I need him to get down to, I need to be about 10 slower than this. So I can just put an off speed set on him. So maybe if I just try and change this up. Trouble is, that's actually a really good piece. Let's see if we've got something here. HP on his chest. Always HP on your chest on your raw guards, guys. Crit damage. Crit damage. I need to lose more speed than that. That's good. So we come down to 183 speed. Still good everywhere else. Okay, so 2 royal guards, and then we've got a Kaimar in this account as well. So Kaimar's going to come in and be the reset. So he just needs to be slower than everybody else. We should then, hopefully, fingers crossed, have a team that 4-mans Spider 20. We should have a team that 4-man Spider 20, all going well. I could throw somebody else in as a kind of security blanket, but let's just see if this works straight away. I might actually need a speed booster in here, thinking about it. We might not be quick enough. Let's see. We go straight in with a nuke, 1.6 mil. Another one, 1.1 mil. That's the weaker one, remember? Resets. Do we get these all away? Are these fast enough to get them all away before the spider goes? Next slam in. Not quite. Not quite. So let's change that up. If I get myself a speed booster in this team, Sifi, let's see what happens now. Let's see if this does it for us. So Sifi will now go first. I've not built Sifi, but I know that she's already fast. Gives us that speed boost. Let's see if we can do it now. Nuke 1.5, nuke 1.3. Reset. She's just going to get a little hit in. He's going to do the same move again. Don't know why he does that again. I guess because there's new spiderlings to deal with. 1.4. 1.1. Not quite enough damage. So we need a little bit more crit damage on that second Royal Guard, and that's a definite clear every time. I think as well that was a pretty weak last hit. What I will do, and I'll let this run through. So I think we still get the kill. I'll let it run through. I think we get the kill. And then I'll just do a little bit of tweakage. It might be that I need to tweak some masteries as well. And I'll show you how we get on in a sec. So we do need to tweak masteries. We need to give him some. I've been told use whatever you want to get this job done today. So we're just going to crack on and get his masteries in. This is why we didn't do it there. So we kind of want to go this ability here, full health damage. This ability, more speed when you kill somebody, because we kill a load of spiderlings here. Get the increased damage, get the cooldown back. And then we come down into Helm Smasher on this setup. You could come into Flawless Execution, gives you a kind of, maybe that's better in fact. Maybe it is better here because it gives us definite damage every time. Every time they do the same amount of damage. So we're going to go Accuracy Tree for the secondary to give us that chance to land all of his other moves in other content. Not really for this, for what we're doing here, but it gives us more chance to land all of the things that he does on his kit as well. So that changed there. Let's try that again. So we're now at masteries on both of the Royal Guards. Hopefully that will just give us a clean sweep kill. And it's completely consistent. You can sub out the Sifi for any speed booster, doesn't matter as long as they go first. 1.4 is 1.4, so this feels better. More consistent damage. See if he takes a hit. We don't care about that. Here we go again. Hopefully we get the same sort of numbers. Should be a bit more actually. 1.4. 1.5. Clean sweep. 26 seconds. That's going to be 26 seconds almost every single time. If not every single time. So that is spiders. Done and dusted. That is Arbiter in the bank. Good job. One down. One down. You can almost, because this game's pretty nuts. Actually, let's not go into that first. Let's just show you one we can almost run that same team. I think we probably can run that same team as a speed team on Dragon 20, albeit we've got a fast team here already. I wonder if that's this team here. Let's just see this run. Sometimes it's nice just to see what you're running on accounts already. I'm thinking double Royal Guard reset from Kaimar is pretty nutty. Yeah, I don't think this is the team who got 50 odd seconds. It's definitely not. Definitely not. Okay. I don't know how he got 50 odd seconds. Maybe he was running something different, or she's not built. It doesn't matter. I don't think that team runs 50 odd seconds. So what I'm thinking then is double Royal Guard, Draco, Sifi, Kaimar. Same team. Same team. Can we do this in a crazy amount of time? So we should get debuffs out, slam down, reset. Oh, we actually got a few weak hits there. Not weak hits, non-crits. Just not ideal. Now we're just waiting to get the Draco move back. I was hoping that we'd be able to just kill them with enough damage to get the Draco move straight back, but it's going to take us a bit longer than that. We're going to lose a couple of people along the way. There's actually no point in having the reset in there if we're not going to get a cleaner kill early on. This will still be fast though. Yeah, we just need to clean it up a bit. We need to clean it up a bit, but this is going to be the better farming team for him once we get it clean. Because at this point now, Draco does a ton of damage. We get decreased defense out early. We get a ton of damage from the Draco. Everyone starts to reset their abilities. Look at this. We're gonna get those slams out. We're gonna get the poisons out very quickly. Loads of damage there. Loads of damage there. It's going to end up being a very consistent kind of 1 minute. I reckon we can get this down to about 1 minute and 20 with the right kind of layout. So all of these poisons, when they erupt, is dead. It's dead already. You're already dead, dragon. Sit down, fella. Sit down. Okay, nice. So that is a pretty good speed team there. So we've got two teams then, which we can kind of rifle through really quick. We need to beat Ice Golems and Fire Knights as the other two. Let's have a look at what we can do there. So I'm going to go back to the drawing board with some re-gearing, and then we're going to try and take on... I think next we'll take on the Ice Golem. Okay, so I have built out a few champions here. I've built out a Tomb Lord. It's going to help me with dungeon content. Fast, high crit rate, high accuracy, good defensive stats. He's in the team for poison spread and for decreased defense and attack. Albeit, he is nowhere near as good as a bunch of epics now that do this move. So have we got Stag Knight here? Don't think we've got a Stag Knight, but basically Stag Knight does the same move on a 3-turn cooldown instead of a 5. So it feels like Tomb Lord could use a little bit of love on this. But he's still very good. He's still very good on Fire Knights, very good on Ice Golem as well. He also partners really well with Xavier. So I've built out the Xavier properly now. Still not maxed everything out. We don't need it all maxed. Just got a bit of a slower speed than she had before because I wanted to go after the poisoners. We've got high crit rate, high accuracy. So she'll be good to just blow stuff up as well as use a kind of poison detonation. So I mean blow stuff up as in do big hits. We have built ourselves... Who's the other one I did? We need to do Mashaled. Mashaled's not got a terrible build already, actually, but Mashaled will be coming into this team, so I'll do him in a sec. But what I wanted to show you was a Sifi build. This is how the Sifi's built right now, and it's not a bad build at all, okay? 4k defense, 52, 53k HP, good speed, and that's pretty much all she needs. She doesn't need accuracy on her build because she's got an unresistible A1. So what I would do, though, if we're going to use her in places like the arena and dungeons, you want to get as much speed into her build as you can. So I've selected, these gloves are already on her. What I'm going to show you is how I would go about building her myself. So I would be looking at chests, Defense is still the right way to go, I think, but we'll look at HP as well, because what I want is the best speed piece gear that we've got on this account on my CFI. So we've got 5 there, we've got a 10 there. 10's winning the day right now. Let's look at the other speed set. Xavier's got 16, 6, 12. This could be good. 10 or 9. So actually Xavier's got the best speed piece on the game. We're going to take Xavier's and just put a different one on her quickly so I don't forget to do it. We could even just go with a non-speed gear set because she's not in speed gear anyway. That'll do nicely. Okay, so back to CFI. So we want 5-star speed boots with defense is great. We then want to get another speed piece here. We want it to be as fast as this account can possibly do for speed, whilst giving a decent stats. Oh, look at this. That is a great piece right here. Not necessarily a CFI piece, but that's a great piece. Look at that. Kind of another one. This is good though. 16 speed here. Let's see what else we've got floating around on people. I just looked for the absolute fastest I can make her for this account, because that's what you need on your speed champion. You need them to be as quick as you can go. 13, 12. Looks like that 16 is going to win the day. Here it is. So that goes on. See, we're already up to what, 250 odd. What we got here? No speed on this. I don't care that it's a speed piece. If it's got no speed on it, it's not good enough for our CFI. So we're going to do the same thing on Helm. We look for speed. Has this got crazy speed? No. Then these two pieces are irrelevant to me. Don't care about them. Let's just see what we've got in that set though, because it might be that we do have some good pieces in that set. 12 is good. 6, 11, 10, 12. Okay, so we've got 2 12s down there. Bear that in mind when we go up to see the rest of the speed gear. The substats, other than speed, I don't even really care about because the rest of her gear is already good. So we're just looking for the best we can get. 10, we can roll some stuff up as well. Got 12 there. 12's the best we've found so far. 14 there, which is pretty high. 15 on a shield. 18 here, look at that. 18 is probably going to win the day. Unless we've got something mental somewhere. Okay, so and that's what the filter is so good for, guys. So we've got an 18 shield rolled up here. It's just going to give us a chunk more speed. I'm just going to roll this one because I feel like I'm going to get lucky on record, which can happen sometimes. Sometimes on my Twitch I get lucky. If we roll this, didn't get it. Try one more. If not, we're just going to go with the one that's already rolled up. But it's a good chance that you can get yourself to a good kind of 18 odd speed here if you get lucky a couple of times. Out of 4. Didn't get it. Okay, so let's not waste any more time there. But that's what I'd do. Any kind of speed pieces like that, I would be rolling up just to check them out. So where did we get? We had a 12 here. Here we go. So we've come up to now 276. So almost about 60 speed more than what we were. All the other stats are still good. We've lost some defense, but we've gained a bunch of HP. It's fine. If you wanted to be really kind of pedantic, you could turn this into a defense one and lose 3 or 4 speed. Yeah, for sure, you can do that. But this is how I build her. We've also got masteries to roll, so I don't need accuracy on her build. But I do want this book, and I do want this. So we're going to go HP to start. Probably come down into increase the shields. This buff champion cast, she doesn't cast shields. So we're going to go here, through here. Oh no, not through there. What does she do? She does buffs. So buffs there. We're going to get the book for more stats. This is a nice one. This is also a nice one for her. I think I'd rather drop people's turn meter, but then we don't have any accuracy in the build, so it's not worth it. We're going to go here, and then we're going to go here, which gives us a chance to extend her buffs more. And then we're going to go with a kind of standard, almost like a clan boss build for the rest of her stuff, because she's going to be used not just in the arena, but also in all of our dungeon content right now. Healing here. Probably this one. Okay. So that's her built up. All of a sudden she's at what now? 282 speed. Very high. So that is going to be really good right the way through towards the top end of gold. 282 speed, so that's her build. I'm going to keep going on a few more champions. Rotus is going to need to be built up, and Mashaled, and then we'll show you the results. Okay, so we have changed some things around. I actually found I hadn't done the banner yet on the Sifi, so we've got another 17 speed out the Sifi. I've got Rotus now built up, 100% crit rate. He was at 100, but only had about 150 crit damage. So we pushed loads more here. We pushed some more HP and attack into his build. So that's good to go. We've got Mashaled, good to go as well. Stalwart set. He actually wasn't in a bad set as it was. I've just kind of pushed his stats up a little bit, mainly in the defensive areas. So I think we're probably good to go. I did do Krutraxa as well. So just pushed a bit more crit into a build. So I think let's give some stuff a run, see how we get on. This is an end game set of champions that just needed to be geared really well. So this all works. Take her out of this one. Let's get ourselves. So Rotus is going to kill the two ads. Speed, more speed. So these two are kind of doing the same thing in this team. Don't know that we need both of them. Probably don't need him in this team. Got this. So I might just throw one of those Royal Guards in and a Kymar reset. Decreased defense, yeah. You could definitely throw a Tomb Lord into this team as well. You could also actually maybe try that Krutraxa. Just wondering if we've got enough damage on the AoE for the waves. Now let's get Royal Guard in. Which one was my best one? That one. Okay, let's see how this goes. So when we were looking at this before, or when he dropped me a note, he was basically saying this dungeon is taking him a good kind of 6 minutes on average, and you really want to be trying to get through this dungeon in ideally less than 3 minutes. Yeah, if you want to do some sort of ideally if you want to speed run, less than 3 minutes. I could definitely build a seer in here and probably do it faster for him. Maybe do it faster, not sure. It definitely would do these waves faster. So that's another option as well, actually, checking out if he's got a seer good to go. But either way, this will still be, or should be, I think, a much quicker team than what we had before. Pop in some there, that's good. The Draco's actually not built for like crazy damage. Draco's built a purely clan boss build here. Rotus just taking people down. Hopefully we get a bit of healing going. Oof, people are getting low. Doesn't matter, we've got Sifi. Sifi just picks everyone up. So we're a minute to the boss, which is not bad. Everyone's getting back up, chilling out. Rotus is totally bugged since the patch. Don't know if people have noticed that. Can't see the right HP levels on him. So when he does his kind of ability to steal health, you don't see the right levels of health on him. But here we go, look, we're 120. We've taken down one of the ads and it can't revive. So that's a good place to be. Onto the boss, throw the poisons on. The poisons don't activate that killer ability. If they tick at the right time, we basically get a free term about that big hit. This could be pretty nasty. Now we're good. So if we can get somewhere near 2 minutes here, then I'll be really happy with that. Get another retribution hit here. Pretty low because there's only one ad out. Sifi's our healer. Sifi does all the healing. She's such an insane champ. I think when he takes his next turn, he dies. Oh, not quite. There we go. 2 minutes 12. First time running it. That is a very nice time. I actually wonder if swapping Draco out might be better there. And I wonder if Seer would be better in this team as well. But still, very, very quick time. Happy with that. Let's go on to Finite then. This is the last challenge, really. 6 minutes has been the best time ever here. Xavier, I want in. Vizier could be interesting. I don't think so, though. We do want... I think I want to go Mashaled here for the Dual Affinity. I want my Tomb Lord in. You definitely could bring Sifi as well. Sifi is definitely viable anywhere in the whole game. Just a bonkers champion. But let's try something different this time. Mashaled, Tomb Lord... Xavier, Krutraxa, And let me just see if any of these are built out pretty well. Yeah, that one's not bad. Bad accuracy though. See the accuracy level again? If you don't have good accuracy on your Cold Hearts guys, they won't do their abilities. Simple as that. None of these will land the Heartseeker and drop turn meter. Not a single one of them. So we just need to fix that quick. I'll fix that and then we'll come back in. Okay, so all I've done here, I've taken the better of the 4. I think, although we just want to get an HP ring on her. Just anything to boost that health up, guys. What we got here? 10% already. That's actually quite good. Anything to boost the health up so that she's not going to be the target. That's the main aim. So I think we'll just take this one for now. That's the main aim. Just get away from being the target. This should be HP here. This should be HP here as well. Anything to stop her being the target for all the mobs. See that? We've gone up to 37k HP. We're now at a good level. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So good accuracy now. More HP level. And she'll still hit a damage. Which one was that? Not her. Okay. So we've got one that can drop turn meter, a second one that could drop turn meter. I've got decreased defense here, weaken here, loads of poison damage. Let's try it. Let's try it. Always good fun to build some of these different kind of types of dungeon teams using champions that I've never used before, or have used very kind of small amounts. So you see here we start to get those poisons out. I think Xavier may have already done a move there, actually. I think she did it early. But that's fine. The main thing is I want to see how quickly I can nuke the boss when I get to the boss. And also how quickly we can actually get to the boss. Because this team was doing, what, 5 minutes, 6 minutes at best beforehand. We really want a team that's running 3 minutes or less. So this is the tough part of the fight. But Tomb Lord actually does a great job for us here. Great job for us here. There we go. Michelle just kind of spreading the damage out. That's fine. Loads of poisons out there. Are we going to get the detonation? I think we must be due it. Here it comes. Oh, not bad, not bad. I was hoping they'd sit down a bit faster than that, actually. I thought they'd do a bit more damage. But still, 1 minute, just over a minute to get to the boss is good. Question is, do we get the Heartseeker at the right time and that type of good stuff? Maybe Sifi's just better than Michelle at everything here. I'm not sure. Sifi might just be the better champion in general. Protractor, though, is great on this dungeon. Great. I have seen... who did I see running double Protractor? Maybe it's T-Swift. I'm not sure. I've seen somebody run double Protractor and just absolutely annihilate the dungeon with it. Heartseeker coming in. See the way it dropped turn meter? That's what it's for, guys. If you don't drop turn meter with your Heartseeker, it's a waste of time. We've now got the Leech actually doing some healing for us. Yeah, that's what Leech is nice for from Michelle. I'm not sure what Xavier's masteries are, actually. I do need to check that. Loads of poisons on the boss. Here comes a Catalyst. Good damage there. I think we're probably going to be somewhere close to 3 minutes here. Maybe a bit less. I think we're due a Heartseeker, right? I think we're due a Heartseeker. Yes, we are. And that, guys, is going to be Fire Knights done as well. So can all these teams get faster? I'm sure they can. But we've now got a team for every dungeon going fast. Pretty pleased with that. Pretty pleased with that. That's nice. So 2 minutes 37. We will take that all day long. Next thing then, let's have a look at the arena. So I've already built the Sifi and the Rotus. I do need somebody that's got a speed lead arena. Kaimar. Kaimar's going to be our speed lead. It's a shame, actually. Or maybe we use our Skull Crown. Just trying to check quickly. I think he uses his Prince Eva for his farm. I don't know what he uses for his farm. Looking at that, I don't know what that is. What is going on here? I think he uses Queen Eva for farm. Let me just try something out quick. If he does, and I think what I'll do is I'll bring Skull Crown in. Yeah, he does. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll bring Skull Crown in as a speed lead and a nuker. So we're going to have a Rotus, a Seafy, a Mountain King, and a Skull Crown, I think. Rotus, Seafy, Mountain King, Skull Crown. I think that works for us. Maybe even, I mean, Mountain King is great on defense. I don't know if we need him for offense, but... So I wonder if we actually do Seafy, Skull Crown, Krisk. How strong is this Skull Crown already? Not very strong. Anyone else? So it feels like we definitely need that speed lead in. Okay, it's so important to have your speed lead to back up your speed champion. When we get Arbiter, Arbiter absolutely comes in as a speed lead here. Arbiter, really fast. Seafy, really fast. Rota's taking people down. Probably and Protraxa taking people down. She's insane as well. So many insane champs. You've got so many options. You've got Foley here as well. Anyone who's been watching my arena recently, Foley does work in the arena now. We've got Michaud as well. Loads of options here. I'm going to play around, get a team together, and then I'll show you some arena. Okay, so final thing we're going to do for this video, I think, is the arena. Seafy here, we already built. Seafy is super fast, 299 on the speed. I wonder, actually, if we've even got glyphs laying around. Have we? No. Glyphs would be the next thing. Get glyphs onto this champion, and all of a sudden you go 299. Let's say you even get 3-star glyphs everywhere. 369, 12, 12, 15 more speed. So you end up 314. 314 would just push this champion on so far in terms of winning that speed race. So really important to get those glyphs done. So we've got Seafy, we've got a Warlord, reasonably fast, who's going to have high accuracy to land his ability to drop turn meter and put skills on cooldown. That's 2. We're going to have our Rotus that we've built out to come in and do the damage. And then we're going to have our Kaimar, who is not built very well, if I'm honest. He's going to come in as our speed lead. He's going to do his crits. The reason he's not built that well is because he's built for that kind of dungeon team I showed you earlier. I just want to see, though, if we win anyway. Because you do not, ideally, you don't want the resistance lead here. It's not a terrible idea. That team what was just there is already a really good team, by the way. And it was the team that Quanta had suggested to me, and I think it's a good team. But I think this is a better team. The other option is to also have Krisk in this lineup, but I think this is the best lineup. Or Arbiter, once we get that Arbiter here. Arbiter here makes this lineup insane. Yeah, I mean, Arbiter here, and even potentially Raglan here also makes this lineup insane. Or Tormund here, or Krisk here. You get to the point with this lineup that you pick your champions depending on who you're fighting. It's really important, guys. You don't ever just have 4 arena champions. You should have a team of 10 if you've got an account like this. So let's see what happens here. Are we first? No, we're not. We're second, which potentially is an issue, but we do have defensive champions here, so we might be good. Block debuffs up, increase defense, increase speed, get that on. Now we bring in a free from the Warlord, puts all of those skills on cooldown. Their team is locked out. Take out the threat of damage. See you later. Slice down the next one. See you later. We get a reset with our Kaimar, which also speeds us up. Now we've got a couple of options. We can either pull some, we can put the same debuffs up again, the same buffs up, or I can just try and sleep someone. So I can just say, I don't know, maybe go to sleep. Go to sleep. She's bonkers. We can actually just throw the same ability on again, or I can put shields up. He's only going to be doing A1s anyway because we've already put all of his skills on cooldown. get some more speed going for my damage, and this is an absolute cakewalk. Yeah, absolutely. They just got no chance at all once you get moving. Once you get moving, so Arbiter in that position of Kaimar and this team becomes pretty unkillable. Pretty unkillable. It's all about gear. It's all about a gear matchup when you get to the higher end, but I'd be surprised if there's many people until the top end of gold that really stand a chance at all against this team. Take out the damage. It's just so simple when you've got a team like this. So we know he's going next. I can just put her to sleep. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. And then what we can do is we can just kill him. I can go auto, easily go auto on this team. It's just insane. So I think that, guys, is going to be that for this account takeover inside the whale. Not often I get to see an account like this and play around and kind of have some fun on different champions and that type of stuff. I know there's going to be a ton of comments that are like, oh, why'd you go on whale accounts? I'll tell you what, it's actually good fun as well. I don't always want to do the kind of free-to-play friendly stuff. Sometimes you want to see some of the high-end stuff as well, and help out people that perhaps have invested tons of money but they just don't fully kind of get the mechanics yet, and that's fine. Not everyone's like a mastermind person in these games. Doesn't matter. Another thing you can do with Kaimar is throw out the sleep. Didn't get sleep there, so I might as well just get it from the Sifi. Sifi's bonkers, guys. Absolutely bonkers. What are you going to do? You've got no chance at all here. Everybody's dead. And that is going to be that. I've been Hell Hades. This has been another account takeover. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you all soon.